Goddesses and gods gather around. Welcome to Mythology and Makeup. I'm Vanessa, and I'm thrilled to share my passion in mythology while I get ready for the day. Let's uncover the fascinating stories of mythology together, from Athena's wisdom to the captivating stories of the muses and everything in between. So grab your brushes and a mirror, and let's unleash the beauty and magic within. Happy Saturday, everyone. Have an exciting announcement. I have reached 100 subscribers, and I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has supported me and has subscribed already. I really love doing this every week, diving into the ancient world and learning about how the ancient humans, thought thousands and thousands of years ago is just so fascinating to me. And I hope that you guys are enjoying learning new things as much as I am. So, let's jump back into the ancient world of the Egyptians. So we're going to start with Ptah. He was the god of craftsmanship, artistry, and architecture. He was shown as a mummified man wearing a skull cap and holding a scepter. I don't know why my brain blanked on that word. He was associated with the creation and was believed to have created the world by speaking it into existence. He was believed that he had the powers to cure illness and injuries. He was the main god of the city Memphis, one of Egypt's earliest capitals, which is located near present-day Cairo. Next is Ra-Horakhty. I know I butchered that. I know I did. I know 100% did. He was the god of the rising sun and was associated with warmth, growth, and light. He was a combination of Horus and Ra. He was shown with the head of a hawk or a falcon in the body of a human, wearing a solar disc on his head, exactly like Ra's. There is a long hymn that is included in the spellbook of the dead because the dead wanted to be reborn just like the sun was every single day. I forgot to say at the beginning, I will be listing the products that I'm using down below in the description. I feel like I need to start doing that. So, and none of the products that I use are like really super expensive products either. Just like, your basic like drugstore products. So, nice affordable things that I use. But, so next is Sekhmet. She was the goddess of war, strength, and the deconstruction of power. Her image was used as a symbol of resilience and courage. She was also the goddess of the plague. And because of this, she was thought to have the power to protect against evil and diseases. She was shown with the head of a lioness and the body of a woman. She was a great warrior to the god Ra, and she was often used to fight against the enemies of the sun. When she became calm and tame, she transformed into a different goddess, two different goddesses, either Basie or Hathor. Next, we're going to get into Serqet. She was the goddess of venom, healing, and scorpions. She was shown as a woman with a scorpion on her head or holding a scorpion. She was associated with the protection against scorpion stings and other poisonous bites, as well as a rebirth. A lot. I feel like I said this already, but a lot of the Egyptian gods and goddesses are associated with rebirth. It's so many of them. Since she had connection with healing, the priests that worked in her temple were considered to be great doctors and magicians. I'm about to say musicians. She was worshipped by people, and when the people would worship her, they would give her offerings such as food and drinks and scorpion amulets. And these were considered to be lucky charms in exchange for her healing powers. She was also associated with the protection of coffins in ancient Egypt, and her image is often used in the decoration of the tombs and funeral objects. Next is Seshat. She was the goddess of all types of notions, including accounting, census, and mathematics, writing, and building planning. Her name means the woman of scribe. She was shown as a woman wearing a headdress shaped like a 7-pointed star. Sometimes she was described as Thoth's, either his sister, his wife, or his daughter. One of the three. I'm hoping sister, or not all three, because that'd be weird. That'd be weird. That'd be really weird. Even though she didn't have a temple of her own, she played a huge part in the rituals for laying the foundations of all buildings. Next is Set, or Seth, however you want to say his name. I've seen it both in different websites and stuff that I've been researching. And also, what I've been mainly using for my research is the British Museum.org, I think it is, or something. I don't know. It's just like the British Museum website. But anyways, so he was the god of the desert, storms, chaos, violence, and foreign people. He was shown with the head of an animal that resembled a mixture of different characters, including a jackal or a donkey. He was the villain who killed his brother Osiris, which I mentioned in my first 2 videos a little bit about, how his little reign of Egypt when he was ruling went. He did this out of jealousy, but he was also shown as a protector who defended the sun god Ra from dangerous creatures. Due to this, he was feared by many of the Egyptian people, but he was worshipped by others, including the king Seti, the first and the second, who were obviously named after him. He was sometimes even called upon to help the crops grow and to have a good harvest. Let's build this yellow. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but we're just doing it. Maybe we'll do like a yellow to green. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe that does sound like a good idea. Yellow to green. Then some of this dark green. I don't ever really wear green that often. This might work or not. We'll see. Don't even know. Okay, so next is Shu, the god of air and the atmosphere. He was the husband. He was the husband to Tefnut, the goddess of moisture. Often shown as a man with a feather on his head holding his children Nut and Gab apart, because they kind of fell in love a little bit. Okay, that cut crease is just gonna have to do. I need a, let's use this tiny little brush. Put some powder down. Like, lock in this. Which I don't know if that's gonna help make it look like shit. Okay, ow. Back to my yellow. He was also connected with the sun god, and thought to have helped the sun god Ra, which Ra is coming up a lot today, as he journeyed across the sky. And in some stories, he created the first humans by breathing life into clay or mud, making him the god of life and creation as well. I don't know if I like this or not. Don't know. Just packing that yellow in there. I wish I had another flat brush. put a little. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with the green, but a lighter green, not a super dark one. A lighter green to just blend those two colors. Just blend right here. And then I am going to take it and do the dark green, but only on the super edge. Like only. What do we think? What do we think? We like it? Okay, so next is Sobek. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is the god of the Nile River, often associated with fertility, strength, and protection. He is shown with the head of a crocodile and the body of a human, or sometimes just a complete crocodile. Just depends. He was believed to have the power to protect people from the dangers such as crocodile attacks and evil spirits. It is very important to have, you know, protection from crocodiles. I am starting to like this. It's giving me like snake vibes, you know, just like a slithery snake. And put some eyeshadow under the eye. And a little bit of yellow in that corner. And the underlid. Take this little brush right here. And just buff it out. I think I need to add a little bit of shimmer. The shimmer, I feel like it's just staying on my finger and not going on my eyeball. Ooh, I feel like the shimmer really made that pop. I've had this palette for a very long time and like I barely touch any of the shimmers. I'm not a very big shimmer person, but I feel like this just needed it. His temples were located near the Nile River, which sometimes kept many sacred, which sometimes crocodiles were kept in large pools. Some legends even say that he could control the flow of the Nile. He would either make it flood or recede as needed. debating whether just to keep a nice classic sharp winged liner or to add some, like, you know, graphic liner. I don't know what I want to do. I really don't know. I feel like I want that wing a little bit sharper. 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna do my other eye off camera and then I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Next is Tawaret. She was the goddess of childbirth, fertility, and protection. She's also associated with motherhood and family. She was shown as a standing hippopotamus with a belly and breast of a pregnant woman. She was linked to the protection of children. She was often shown on furniture and household objects to make sure that danger wouldn't come near and to ensure the well-being and health of all the children in the household. So there was definitely a lot of objects that had her images on them because, you know, she was basically like a household goddess. She also became a super popular goddess outside of Egypt, also serving as a maternal goddess in areas of the Eastern Mediterranean and even parts of Western Asia. Oh, wrong brush. Oopsie. Next is Tefnut. She's the goddess warrior of moisture, including rain and dew and other forms of water, often shown as a lioness or a woman with the head of a lion. She was believed to have the power to bring rain and moisture to the earth, helping support the crops grow. She was also associated with the sun and believed to help Ra as he journeyed across the sky every day. Ra definitely had a lot of help from a lot of different gods. Her husband, as we mentioned him today, they were the first 2 gods that were created. And lastly that we're going to get into today is Thoth or Thoth. I think it's one of those 2 pronunciations. He was the god of wisdom, writing, and knowledge, and he also was a moon god. He was shown as a man with the head of a bird and the human body, but he was sometimes shown as a baboon. He was often associated with scarabs and scholars. He was believed to have invented hieroglyphs. He is also believed to have the power to heal injuries and illnesses, and he was considered a great magician. So, that brings us to the end of the video today, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed my video. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And I will see you guys next week with another video. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Bye, guys.